This is my time. I'm on the rise, can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like, this is my time. This is my moment. You better bet that I'm on it. Ready and set, I'ma own it. Blast it to 10, then keep going. There ain't no coasting, I never settle, don't play. Putting the kettle to flame. I go 100 all day. Foot on the pedal, no brakes. 10, 9, paid all my dues, waited in line. 8, 7, now it's about time that I take mine. 6, 5, king of the jungle, heart of a lion. 4, 3, 2, 1, watch out, here I come. This is my time, I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time, ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like, this is my time.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Josh Griffin, and joining me in the booth tonight, legendary Patrick Peebley, here with the Volunteer Times, bringing you to the coverage for tonight's matchup between Campbell County and Clinton. The Cougars travel just down 75 to beautiful downtown Clinton to take on the Dragons tonight, and it should be an exciting one as both teams looking for their first win of the season.
Josh, this is a pretty historic matchup. They're one of our longest standing opponents, and for many years before this was a turf field, the grass on this field came from Neyland Stadium. They've since basically joined the rest of, especially the larger high school communities, with a turf field since.
Both teams tonight, as we watch them in warm-ups, look pretty evenly matched in terms of size, in terms of speed, and of course the win record, which is 0 for both teams. For the Cougars, the theme tonight is simple: travel well and play on schedule. That's going to start with quarterback Eli Lawson. He's going to have to get comfortable early, and the Cougars on offense are going to have to try to sustain drives. It's something that they haven't been able to do all season long. They start moving the ball really well, and then they shoot themselves in the foot with a penalty or a negative yardage play. And I think probably the key to sustaining those drives is going to be in the hands, capable hands of the starting running back, number 24, Braden Graham.
You know, Lawson has made strides since those early scrimmages. Graham is a power runner. He can really lay that shoulder in. Of course, he's also a track athlete. He's a thrower, so he's got those big, strong shoulders. And again, he's just an all-around good athlete with an athletic pedigree.
He's definitely great at lowering his head and running through defenders, but the problem that they've seen all season is that the offensive line haven't been able to keep those defender numbers low. If Braden Graham gets out into the midfield with 1 or 2 men to beat, he's able to lower his shoulder, run over those guys, and pick up big yardage. But when the offensive line's not blocking for him, he meets a wall of the opponent's team, the opponent's team jerseys, and you can be the best running back in the country, you can be the best running back in the NFL, and if you got 8 guys trying to tackle you, it's not gonna go well.
Correct. Graham in space, where he just has to beat a single linebacker or a defensive back, is very hard to stop. Literally, the key is to get him into that space.
Defensively for Campbell County, of course, we know they're going to live in that 3-4, but tonight's one of those next man up games. They're going to be without Logan Ballou, who they've been without all season.
Correct.
And they're also without Colton Cupp. Colton Cupp's come on strong here late in the season and able to get in the backfield and disrupt the rhythm of the play. But as we found out last game from his parents, he is going to be out for an indefinite amount of time. We don't know when he'll be back with elbow damage from a rough play in last week's matchup.
Correct. Cupp has really literally stepped into that position. After he had to have an eligibility ruling before he could come back. Since he came back, he was able to step up into that position, be just a big body on that defensive line who was able to get really good penetration. Now, that being said, there are some other big linemen. I think the advantage Cupp had is he had mobility that some linemen don't have.
Of course, we know from his playing history, he's played at the quarterback position, the defensive end position. He's got quickness off the ball. He's got a good football IQ, and he's got that size to push his speed. But it's going to mean a heavier load for Kenneth Blankenblicker on the inside, and more snaps for Jordan Perkins, and a trench group led by Josh Ramsey and Gavin Petrie.
Correct.
That has to hold those double teams and keep the linebackers clean. That's how the 3-4 works. The 3-4 works with the defensive linemen taking on those double teams and keeping those linebackers clean so that they can get into the backfield. They can take good pursuit angles and stop the offensive attack on the ground. And then, of course, the secondary is going to have to do their job, but that's one area where I don't think the Cougars have had any problems all season long is in the defensive secondary.
That has been our defense's strong point.
So this one's likely going to be decided in 3 places: first downs, perimeter tackling, and then a hidden yards in the special teams games.
And the Cougars have some dangerous return men.
All right, folks. We've got kickoff coming up soon here on the Volunteer Times. We got Cougars. We got Dragons right after this word from our sponsors here on the Volunteer Times coverage of Campbell County High School football. right, we're back, folks, and if you'll take a look over at the eastern end zone, here come the Cougars.
You know, this is a stadium with a very tight sideline. So, you know, they
captains for tonight's ball game on the Cougar side from left to right. Number 2, Austin Jordan. Number 11, Timmy Gibson. Number 1, Eli Lawson. And number 72, Jake Lawson. Coin toss is up next. And it looks like the Dragons have won the coin toss here on their senior night. They have elected to get the ball first. They're going to try to score early. Campbell County is going to have to knuckle down on defense and try to get a stop in this opening series, see if they can't get some momentum going their way. That's been kind of the diagnosis for the Cougars all season long, is they get a little bit of momentum and then it gets killed. Hopefully they can get a momentum-sustaining defensive stop here and then take over on offense with one of those beautiful opening drive scripted series and put some points up on the board. So far this year, the Cougars have only seen the end zone twice, on the very first drive of the very first game against Lenore City, and then
after a beautiful interception at that.
And then last week against
Knox West.
Knox West. And here come the Dragons.
This is Dragon Country.
One of the more elaborate and kind of lingering entrances from the Clinton Dragons as they go 2x2 across the home stands, down into the east end zone, and then bust through the sign, walking, of course, across those home stands. The band's making their way off the field, and the Cougars are getting set to kick off to start tonight's contest. Fresh 12 minutes up on the clock. If you're just joining us, we're just getting started here, folks.
And the sun has mercifully dipped down to where we can look at the scoreboard without going blind.
Beautiful time. Love that video board. It's a really nice addition to the
City Field here in Clinton. All right, so Paxton Long, senior, first-year player, is going to be set to kick off. Paxton's an excellent soccer player. And I talked to him a lot at volleyball, as his mother is volleyball coach. And Paxton has some regrets about not playing all 4 years. And apparently Paxton is not kicking off tonight. So this is Jones,
senior offensive lineman and defensive lineman Charles Jones.
I'm kind of surprised by this. I literally talked to Paxton at volleyball senior night. He was excited about the game. I don't know if he's had something come up injury-wise. I actually don't see him on the field now that, I don't have a great view of some of the sideline. Is the also actually Paxton's mother just texted me, said Paxton will not be kicking tonight. So sad day. Like I said, I was hoping he would get a chance to put some points on the board tonight.
Referee is now clearing the field before he allows the ball to tee up. They're allowing the band to get off the field completely and into the stands.
Now, I'll tell you an anecdote from my coaching days. The locker rooms are under that section of the stadium in the end zone. And when I coached, we made our players keep their helmets on as we went in for the half, lest we get hit with batteries from the Clinton student section. And as a coach who didn't have a helmet, let me tell you, it's very unpleasant to get brained with a D-cell battery.
And there's Jones with the offensive or the onside kick.
And it's recovered by the Cougars.
It looks like it's going to be recovered by Campbell County.
Jack Sexton. Big recovery by Sexton.
Hey, and the Cougars have come alive on the sideline for the first time this season. They're pumped up, taunting the student section of Clinton, which is located down here in the eastern end zone. And they will start with an offensive series.
Cougars in the huddle. Cup is going to get the tee, and you can see he is wearing a heavy elbow brace.
He assured me last night at the Jacksboro La Follette Middle School game that he would not be playing tonight, and he doesn't know when he's going to be back. He's aching to get back, and I know the Cougars defensive line is going to miss him until he does return. So, for the first offensive play of the night, Eli Lawson's going to go under center with Graham in the backfield. 2 wide receiver set, and there's the handoff to Braden Graham. Graham will push forward, and he'll pick up about 2 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
I mean, he's testing that front group of the Dragons out early.
Lawson now in the shotgun formation with Graham at his right side. Austin Jordan and Sam Sexton at the bottom of your screen. Kevin Moore now in motion.
And there will be a marker on the play. Feel like the Cougars will be backing up here.
Offside.
No, offsides against the defense. I was afraid our motion man got that. But it was the defense.
A little bit, but as long as you're in motion, you can do whatever.
And that makes it a 2nd and short. And you talk about opening the playbook up. That opens you up to pretty much everything in your playbook.
So 2nd down and 2 now for the Cougars as they off to a great start here. Lawson once again out of the shotgun. Looks like the same play just flipped. Sexton and Jordan. Jordan now in motion. They're going to give it to him on the sweep. Jordan's looking for some room. He'll be met at the line of scrimmage by a host of Dragons, and it'll be 3rd down.
Very good lateral movement by that Dragon defense. But it's 3rd and short. I mean, this may just be one of those hit that up the middle and let's see what happens.
Only 2 yards to go to move the sticks, and they are kind of in 4-down territory here, being
Absolutely
just across the 40-yard line. 4 wide receivers set now for the Cougars. There's the snap and the handoffs to Graham. He's got room. He's got a lot of room. He'll be hitting the legs down around the 30 or 25-yard line, 26 we'll say, and it's a 1st down Cougars.
That free safety is all that stopped the touchdown.
Nice play call there by offensive coordinator Mark Romero to spread the defense out and hand it to Graham up the middle to pick up the easy 2 and then some. Gibson, Moore, and Jordan now on the left side of the formation. Sam Sexton all by himself down here on the right. There's the handoff to Graham. Graham's got more room up the middle. He'll pick up another couple.
I mean, you keep doing that, that pretty much means those linebackers cannot cheat outside. And that opens a lot up.
It looks like the coaching staff's heard our criticisms of the offensive line play, and they're spreading the defense out to try to soften that middle up for Braden Graham to take advantage of, and it's working well for him here on the opening drive. If you're just joining us, folks, there's 9 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Score is 0-0. Campbell County, after recovering an onside opening kickoff, is driving and knocking on the door of the Dragon red zone. Lawson's back looking. He's got a man. It's Austin Jordan. Jordan's going to catch it and fight forward to about the 16-yard line, and it will be 3rd down Cougars.
It looks going to be a very short 3rd down at that.
And we look for him to spread that defense out one more time and let Braden Graham take it up the middle.
Actually, that looks like first down, Josh.
They are going to move the chains. Wow, it was really close.
Which also means
they are gonna
we
move the
can get a
chains.
first down without getting a touchdown if we need to call the plays in that direction.
So Stooksbury comes off the field and Timmy Gibson goes in. Look for the Cougars to take a shot at the end zone here on 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line, 17-yard line. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Graham, and Graham's not going to get much on that one.
He had a good opening, but that defender just happened to get him by the ankle. And there's nothing you can do about that.
That's why in the 90s we used to run the tire drill, high knees, high knees.
Absolutely.
Keep those hands off those ankles. Kevin Moore going to split out wide to the left, accompanied by Timmy Gibson. Sexton and Jordan in tight on the right side of the formation, and Graham in the backfield with Lawson. They've got the box packed in tight. Now Graham's going to go in motion. Lawson's looking. He's got Sexton. Sexton not able to bring it in, and it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Cougars.
Just bounced off his hands.
Lawson threw a bullet, maybe just a hair too much on that one. Sexton unable to come down with it. So 3rd and 10 now. A lot of time has been sucked off the clock in this opening drive for the Cougars. 7:26 remaining in the first quarter. 3rd and 10 now. He's got Moore in motion. Lawson's back looking. Jordan out to the sideline. He can't find anybody. Lawson's going to keep it himself. Sam Sexton was wide open in the end zone, and Lawson didn't see him. So it'll be 4th down now for the Cougars, and it looks like about 5 yards to go for a first down. I do not see a kicker trotting onto the field, so Lawson's going to run in another play. 22 seconds on the play clock. Plenty of time for the Cougars. Another minute has ticked off the clock here. Cougars need 5, and they do get it. They draw the Dragons off sides, and it'll be 1st and goal, Cougars.
That has worked well for the Cougars all year. Lawson is very good at that hard count, and kudos to the line for staying set. When you're anticipating that hit from that defensive line, it is very hard sometimes
Offensive
to stay
line
set.
has really stepped up their game for this one. Twins to the right. It's Jordan and Sexton. Kevin Moore goes in motion. He's going to hand it to Graham. Graham's going to be ankle tackled in the backfield, and it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 10-yard line now.
Tackle by Harold. 2nd down.
So the Dragons' defensive line now able to expose some of the weaknesses there in the offensive line's blocking schemes. Campbell County with a 4 wide receiver set. Lawson's going to shift Graham to the right. There's the snap and the handoff. Graham's going to shoot up the middle into the end zone.
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Cougars!
We're going for 2. We are absolutely going
Swinging
for 2.
gate, PAT formation. Lawson's looking. He's going to snap it, and he's going to keep it himself. And he shoots into the gap and into the end zone, and they're going to pick up 2. Your score with 5:20 remaining in the first quarter. Clinton 0, Campbell County 8.
And fans, when we come back from this break, we're going to have our first trivia question.
We'll take a quick break here on the Volunteer Times and join you back after a word from our sponsors.
Hello guys, welcome to El Charro Mexican Grill here in La Follette, Tennessee.
This is our entrance for you. You see it by the hostess. This is our ice cream parlor. We have many different choices to choose from. We also have milkshakes and boba tea and many other desserts.
We're back as the kickoff is in the air. It's going to be a short little pooch kick, and it's going to be fielded by the return man, who heads to the sideline immediately, and he'll be dragged down by number 8, Jack Sexton. And the Dragons will start with the ball in their own territory, but pretty close to Cougar territory.
All righty, fans. Trivia question number 1. In what year did the Cougars record their first win over the Dragons of Clinton? What year did the Cougars first defeat Clinton?
So something the Cougars have not had to do all season is learn how to play with a lead. It'll be interesting to see how they react to having a lead in the ball game. And there's the snap. Quarterback out of the shotgun. He's going to fire it deep downfield to nobody, and it will be incomplete. Second down, Dragons.
Way overthrew his man, but what an arm.
Absolutely. That could spell danger later on in the game if he's able to connect on those. They just sent every receiver on a go route.
Again, fans, our first trivia of the night. What year did the Campbell County Cougars first defeat the Dragons of Clinton?
If you're able to answer first and answer correctly in the comments section of this broadcast, you're going to win dinner at El Charro's. As the tailback shoots up the middle, and he's brought down by number 17 and number 0, Kevin Moore. I do not have a roster spot for number 17. If you know who that is, please let us know in the comments. We would like to call his name out as the game progresses. So third down now for the Dragons. Looks like 3rd and 3. There's the snap, and the quarterback's rolling out. He's going to shoot one downfield, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Sam Sexton. Sexton's got some room up the middle. He can break a couple of tackles, make a juke move, and he's into Dragon territory, and the Cougars will get the ball back here on the second series of the game.
Josh, it feels so good to see that sideline come alive.
And the student section, the fans, everybody's got something to cheer about. What an opening and what a start to the ball game for the Cougars. Off of the turnover, I look for Lawson to take a shot downfield. And there's Graham.
Oh.
Graham's going to pick up 2. He'll get arm tackled.
That was really close to a face mask.
Almost
right there.
clotheslined, I would say. He'll pick up about a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Cougars.
Fans still waiting on an answer to the trivia question. In what year did the Cougars of Campbell County first defeat the Dragons of Clinton?
You want free dinner at El Charro's, just start punching years in there. Somebody's got to get it right.
There's literally only 50 possible guesses.
There's the snap. Lawson's back, looking for a man. Nobody's open. He's going to keep it himself, and he'll trot out of bounds after a pickup of about 3. It'll be third, and well, we'll say he got 2 on that one. It'll be 3rd and 6.
That was good field awareness by Lawson. Also able to get out of bounds and not have to take a hit, which, you know, you want to keep your quarterback as fresh as possible.
Four wide receivers set now for the Cougars. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, and Lawson tries to draw him off sides. It's not going to work, and the Cougars are going to take their first timeout of the first quarter.
2011 is incorrect on that trivia.
We'll take a timeout too here on the Volunteer Times.
The Royal Pool Room, located in downtown La Follette, has been a treasure in our community since 1933. Locals agree that no one can serve up breakfast and lunch quite like the Royal Pool Room. For decades, folks have come from miles around to experience the legendary Pool Room hot dog, alongside another local favorite in the Royal Burger. You'll come for the great food, but you'll return for the hometown culture, the vintage atmosphere, and most of all, our charming locals. And while you're there, of course, a game of pool. What better way to enjoy Cougar football this year while casting the Volunteer Time stream to your big screen TV than enjoying it with a sack full of Pool Room hot dogs? And when the temperatures begin to drop this fall, it'll be even better, topped off with that fabulous chili. Call in ahead for a quick pickup before kickoff. Life is good. Celebrate the little things here at the Royal Pool Room, downtown La Follette.
And we're back, folks. Pat says we've got a winner as the Cougars
Rochelle
line
Wilson.
up in the 4 wide receiver set.
Rochelle Wilson, message to the Volunteer Times Facebook.
They're going to fake the
claim
handoff to
your prize.
Graham, and Lawson's going to pick up the first down on his own. He said, "Let me keep it, coach." And he picks up about 11 on the play, and that'll move the sticks.
Once again, Rochelle Wilson, you were the first to hit the correct answer. We had 2 come in, but according to my timestamp, Rochelle Wilson was first. Please message the Volunteer Times Facebook, and we will have another question in the second quarter.
Lawson under center. He's going to hand it off to Graham. Graham's going to pick up a few on that play.
This is very football 101 play calling. Keeping them honest with the running back, picking and choosing your passes, your quarterback running when he has to. This is what we've been lacking this year.
Now 4 wide receivers for the Cougars, as they seem to have abandoned their entire offensive philosophy for the season.
And there's a marker on the play. Well, sometimes when something's not working, you got to go a different direction.
It is going to be a false start on the Cougars, their first penalty of the night. That'll back them up 5, and it'll remain second down.
I don't know what you're saying.
4 wide receiver set once again now for the Cougars. Graham in the backfield with Lawson. Lawson's going to keep it. They're looking for the option, and he pitches it, but he doesn't get much as the Dragons able to sniff that one out pretty early. It'll be third down and third and a long 10.
It's third down.
One thing that I always kind of stick to in terms of football philosophy, I never run the option to the short side of the field.
Correct.
They did on that play, and the Dragons were able to stop it. Lawson's got another 4 wide receiver set, and he's looking for a man. Going to be hurried. There is a flag on the play. I think it's going to be in the area of holding.
That area generally is the holding zone.
Lost with the keeper. Flag on the play. Power for the 2.
It's going to be holding on the Cougars.
So this is gut check time. This is a long third down. This is not 4 down territory currently where
That's
they're
if
at.
it looks like Clinton's going to decline it.
Penalty is holding against the Cougars.
It is going to be declined.
So that will
and
make
it'll
it
be
4th
and
down.
long now.
And frankly, that does make it 4 down territory.
The Cougars are going to elect to punt here as Kettlehake makes his way onto the field.
A wise decision. We're in the lead. The Dragons turned it over on their first offensive possession. Again, this is football 101, and sometimes that's what you need. Don't always need song and dance.
As we talked about in the opening of the game, this is where those hidden yards come in. Can the Cougars pin the Dragons deep into their own territory? There's the snap. Kettlehake's got the ball, and it is high, and it's going to fall just short of the goal line and bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So the Dragons will have the ball at the 20-yard line on the next drive.
So the Cougar defense has already stepped up big once. Now we got to look for them to do it again.
If you're just joining us, folks, there's 1 minute and 53 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Campbell County leads the Dragons of Clinton 8-0. There's the snap, and they're going to hand it off up the middle after faking the jet sweep.
But
and he'll be brought down.
Red whale by that defense.
That was number 17 again. Again, we don't have him on our roster. If you know who number 17 is, please let us know. Man in motion again. He's going to get the ball this time, and the Cougars are in good pursuit. They're going to bring him down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1 for the Dragons.
They're actually running to the Cougars' strength right now.
Number 28, Jordan Perkins on the field trying to hype up the stands. Says, let's get it loud, Cougars.
Now, Perkins is a heck of a running back in and of himself as well. So if Graham ever needed a break, Perkins is a very competent ball carrier.
3rd and 6 now for the Dragons. 4 wide receivers set. Quarterback's going to roll out looking. He's going to keep it himself and try to break a few tackles. He will not have enough for the first down. It'll be 4th and 1, and it's decision time for the Dragons.
Smart money as you punt right here. But that is not what the Dragons seem to be electing to do. Now, of course, they could try to draw us off sides. Or
4 wide receivers once again. Quarterback in the shotgun. They are going to try to draw the Cougars off sides, but it's not going to work. And they're going to allow the time to run out on quarter number 1 as we head to the sidelines with the Cougars leading 8-0. We'll go to a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
It's game time. When it comes to buying or selling a home, you need a team that knows how to call the right plays.
At Alco Builders and Realty, we're ready to tackle the market.
Our team will help you protect your investment and score big.
From kickoff to closing, we're here to guide you every step of the way. At Alco Builders and Realty, we know how to move the ball down the field.
And help you score your perfect real estate deal.
Go Cougars!
All right, folks, we're back, and the Cougars have a fresh 12 minutes up on the clock, and the field has flipped. Cougars will now be defending 4th and 1, and we'll see what the Dragons elect to do here, if they're going to bring on the punt team or if they're going to try to pick up the 1 yard deep in their own territory. If the Dragons fail to convert here, if the Cougars are able to get a stop, they'll have great field position to start the next drive. There's the snap. Quarterback's rolling out. He's looking. He fires to the sidelines. He's got a man. That should be good for a first.
Fans, coming up shortly, we'll have our second trivia question of the night.
It was Sam Sexton on the tackle there. He was able to force the wide receiver out of bounds, but not good enough to stop him from picking up the first. There's the handoff. And that'll be good for about 8. That'll be 2nd and 2 for the Dragons.
Again, the Dragons are actually running outside, which has been our strength. Now, granted, they had some success with it there.
Quarterback's going to shoot a screen pass out to the sidelines. He'll have a man, and that'll be good for another Dragon first down. And the Dragons are into Cougar territory on the 49-yard line. If you're just joining us, 11:22 remaining in the first half. Campbell County leads Clinton 8-0. It's 1st and 10 Dragons now from the 49-yard line of the Cougars. There's the snap. Quarterback's going to pitch it out to the tailback. Tailback's got a blocker, and he'll be brought down by number 3, Owen Blankenblicker. And number 11, Timmy Gibson. That'll be a gain of about 8. It'll be 2nd and 2 now for the Dragons. So Clinton now able to establish a bit of a running game. That's going to start packing that box for the Cougars. They're going to have to watch the deep threat. There's the snap. Quarterback's looking. He's got a man deep in the end zone. He's all alone, and he's going to catch it. It'll be touchdown Dragons.
Now the question is, do the Dragons attempt to tie the game, or are they content with being down a point?
Defensive back just let him go. I saw it before the quarterback saw it. He was just jogging down there in the end zone, untouched. So the score with 10:21 remaining in the first half is now 8-6. Campbell County leading Clinton with a PAT attempt coming up. There's the kick. It is up. It is off the upright, and the Cougars will retain a 2-point lead with 10:21 remaining in the first half.
Fans, when we come back from this break, I'll have another trivia question for you.
I gotta go shower.
It's laundry night.
Dishwasher needs to run.
And won the hot water wars. A Renai tankless water heater gives you an endless supply of hot water for everything you need to do.
Powell Clinch Utility District is your natural gas provider. PCUD offers sales, service, and installation of Renai tankless water heaters. Call or visit today and ask about our 0% financing.
Renai, hot water for all.
All right, folks, we are back as the Cougars now set to receive the kickoff. It is going to be Austin Jordan and Timmy Gibson, the speedsters, deep in the return formation to receive the kick.
Fans, real quick, our trivia question. Who was the first ever playoff opponent for the Cougars of Campbell County?
Dinner at El Charro's is on the line, and here's the kick. It's a line drive back to Austin Jordan, who's going to field it at the 15. He's down to the 20, down to the 25, down to the 30. He's got some room up the middle, down to the 40, and across the 40-yard line to the 43. Big return by number 2, Austin Jordan. And the Cougars are going to keep some momentum. There is a flag on the play. It's going to be holding on the Cougars, and that'll back them up 10 from the spot of the foul.
So that good field position has just been wiped away. Fans, once again, our trivia question for the second quarter. Who was the first ever playoff opponent for the Cougars of Campbell County?
So after the 10-yard backup, the Cougars will start with the ball at the 21-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, Campbell County.
The Fulton Falcons is not the correct answer. Dobbins Bennett is also not the correct answer.
Lawson in the shotgun, twins to the right. Graham in the backfield, Moore in that motion position, but they're going to send Jordan. Jordan gets the handoff, and he's got a lead blocker. He's got some room on the outside. He's going to try to break a tackle, and he does with the spin move, and he'll dive forward, but there is a flag down in the backfield. The Cougars have got to stop shooting themselves in the foot.
Also the holding zone right there. I will say we did play Dobbins Bennett that year, but it was in the regular season. Seth Seals, you are correct. It is the Admirals of Farragut. Please message to the Volunteer Times.
So it's a 5-yard illegal procedure penalty on the Cougars. Not as deadly as that holding penalty, but it's going to remain first down, and it will be 1st and 15 now for the Cougars. We got Stooksbury and in the ball game, and the pass is going to be complete to Sam Sexton. He'll pick up a couple. Looks like he's going to pick up the 5 that they got on the penalty. It'll be 2nd and 10.
First bet by Phillips. Sanders also on the tackle.
So it's now 2nd down. We're back to the original line of scrimmage.
Twins right formation. Jordan in motion. He's going to take the ball. And once again, looking for that sideline. He'll pick up about 2 and then gets slammed into the drum major's podium.
You know, that's perilously close to being unnecessarily roughness penalty on the Dragons.
He does pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. And I don't expect to see Jordan back in on this play. That was a pretty deep hit.
I expect him to try to get the ball in the hands of Timmy Gibson in some space this play.
Big third down here for the Cougars. They're going to go 4 wide receivers. And Lawson's going to look, fires down the sideline for Sexton. Sexton catches it. He catches it. He's down the sideline, down to the 20, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds. Big play.
The Cougars
Sam
live.
Sexton.
The offensive drive survives. Beautiful catch by Sexton.
Folks, if you're just now joining us, you're going to want to stick around for this one. The Cougars and the Dragons are just trading blows here. It's no holds barred in Citi Field here in Clinton, Tennessee, as the Cougars lead 8-6. And after a monster play from Sam Sexton, Eli Lawson able to connect. The Cougars are all the way down to the 15-yard line and in the red zone with a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. 4 wide receivers set. Lawson in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's going to hand it off to Graham. Graham trying up the middle, and he's not going to have much there. It'll be probably a loss of 1 there, and it'll be 2nd down and 11. Second and 11 now for the Cougars. They're going to split 2 out wide. Lawson in the shotgun. Going to send Kevin Moore in motion. Lawson's looking. He's got Moore. Moore's going to be hit in the backfield. They'll have another negative yardage play back to the 20-yard line, and it'll be 3rd and long now for the Cougars.
You know, that's usually a safe money play. Moore has done a lot with the ball this year.
Dark clouds starting to roll in here over Citi Field in Clinton. We could get some storms here later, just as a reminder to the folks at home. If there is a storm delay, it's usually 30 minutes after every lightning strike. We don't see any lightning, just dark clouds, but we might get wet here tonight. 4 wide receivers now, Jordan, Gibson, and Moore to the right. Sexton by himself on the left.
And stoppage of play.
Clinton's going to take a timeout.
Timeout, Dragons.
So as the Cougars head to the sideline for the timeout, we'll take a timeout here ourselves on the Volunteer Times and go to a word from our sponsors.
Lindsay's Carpet and Paint Center, located in downtown La Follette, is a cherished family-owned business that has served our community since 1974. And the Volunteer Times is proud to have Lindsay's Carpet as a sponsor of Cougar football. As on the field, beginning with a firm foundation is everything. Lindsay's carries a wide variety of tile, hardwood, and laminate flooring to keep you firm of foot for the long game ahead. If there's a hard tackle in your future, you definitely want the best carpet and padding manufactured by name brands you trust to soften the tackle. Lindsay's also offers professional installations and oversees the job is done right the first time. And as always, Lindsay's backs what they sell. If one play in the game book isn't working, you quickly switch it up to another. Benjamin Moore quality paints and various name brand stains are just the thing you need to paint up a new game plan in a pinch. Plus, they've got the tools so those do-it-yourselfers can score big. Lindsay's experienced staff is readily available to assist with questions or ideas. Stop by and see Scott and the team for your next home improvement project.
All right, folks, we are back as Lawson's got him in the shotgun. Looking to the right, looking for a man. He's going to be hurried. Fires into the end zone, and it's going to be intercepted. The return man's got it down to the 27-yard line, and the Cougars unable to convert on that one. The score remains 6-8. Campbell County leading with 6:45 remaining in the first half.
Fortunately, with a sustained drive, our defense got to catch their breath a little bit, so we should have some fairly fresh defenders. Austin Jordan's coming off with his helmet off, though.
Lawson was a little premature there with his throw, throwing it into some pretty heavy traffic, and the Dragons able to take advantage. So Clinton will now have the ball. in the shotgun. There's the quarterback snap, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Looks like he'll lose about a yard on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Dragons. Forgive me, he picks up a yard. Oh, these angles. It's hard to see sometimes.
It is very difficult to tell from the stands at times.
So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Dragons. Cougars making some shifts there before the snap. 3 receivers deep, and it's going to be caught. He's going to shuck a couple of tackles, and he'll hit the end zone. Dragon touchdown. That quarterback has got an arm. .551 remaining in the half. It's 12-8 with the PAT attempt coming up, and you got to think Clinton's got to be looking for 2 here. They are going to line up to go for 2. It's not the quarterback. It's going to be a direct snap to the halfback who's looking for some room, and he's going to be met in the backfield with a lot of resistance. He's going to reverse field, and Sexton's trying to chase him to the sideline. He throws the ball out of the end zone. That should be a safety. Oh, it went out before the pylon. So the PAT attempt is no good. It was going to be.
That was a very risky play.
It would have been a super rare 1-point safety.
It would have. I mean, it's almost unheard of.
Although it did come up in, let's see, was it college or NFL just this past week?
Last week it was in I believe it was in a college game.
So 5:51 remaining in the first half. The score now 12-8. Clinton leading Campbell County. And the Cougars are going to take the kickoff here and try to punch one in before time runs out on the first half of this ball game.
The Cougars have a lot of time to work with. Again, they're playing the best football they've played all season. They just need to remain calm, stick with what works, and get that ball in the end zone. Good.
Back deep to receive for the Cougars, Jordan and Gibson. That's good news for the Cougars. We were a little bit worried about Austin Jordan as he came off of the last offensive play, coughing with his helmet off.
Now, granted, had his helmet came off during the play, he'd have had to come off. We don't know that he was injured.
There's the kick. It's a line drive to Jordan. Jordan's going to field it at the 5. He's down to the 10, down to the 15, down to the 20. Looking for some room. He's going to shake and bake through there, up to the 30, and down to the 34-yard line. It'll be Cougar football. Another nice return by Austin Jordan. You think at some point in this ball game the Dragons are going to learn not to kick it to him. They're going to try to reverse field. And what do they have on the other side of the field? Timmy Gibson, who is arguably faster and a little more jukey than Austin Jordan.
Correct. Timmy just has that X factor out in space. His father was maybe one of the fastest defensive edge rushers I've ever coached.
Double twin set now for the Cougars. It's the first time we've seen this tonight. Lawson's going to hand it to Graham. Graham's got some room on the outside. He'll pick up a couple. Picks up a long 1 yard there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Second down.
Lawson with twins tight.
And there's
There
a
is
marker on
motion.
the play.
It's going to be on the Cougars. That'll back them up 5. It'll be 2nd and 14 now.
That temperature shift is kind of ominous.
If you're Coach Taylor Owenby, now wouldn't be a terrible time to take a timeout and kind of settle your guys down. They're starting to kind of self-implode here with the penalties. He's
and there's
gonna
plenty
leave them on
enough
the field.
There's plenty enough time on the clock that they're not critical right now for game maintenance.
More in motion.
And we did it
there's
again.
Another flag.
This is where you need to take that timeout.
So from 2nd and 9 to now 2nd and 19 for the Cougars. Timmy Gibson checks into the ball game. And Jack Stooksbury is going to come off in his place.
It's already been answered.
Jordan, Moore, and Gibson to the left.
Now we have a timeout.
We will have a timeout on the field. All right, folks, we're going to take a timeout ourselves, and we'll be right back after another message from our sponsors here on the Volunteer Times coverage of Campbell County High School football.
As every good coach knows how to put points on the board, our clients know that we are going to call the right plays.
At Linda Kilgore State Farm, we know our best defensive play is making sure you have the right coverage for what life can throw at you.
But we're great at offense too. We fight hard to make sure you get the best rates and coverage in the market.
If you are after the team-winning touchdown, Linda Kilgore State Farm is a team to carry it to the end zone.
Making sure our clients know they are an important part of our team is our overall philosophy.
Go Cougars!
All right, folks, we're back. It's 2nd and 19 now for the Cougars after a couple of self-imposed negative yardage plays there. Without a snap of the ball, the Cougars have gone from 2nd and 9 back to 2nd and 19 on 2 back-to-back illegal procedures penalties. We've got Jordan, Gibson, and Moore to the left. Lawson's back looking. He's going to be tackled in the backfield, and the ball comes loose. Dragons are going to recover on the 5-yard line.
That is not what we needed right there.
About the worst thing that could have happened to the Cougars. Disaster struck. And with a 4-point deficit, now the defense is going to have to step up and try to keep the Dragons out of the end zone. .351 remaining in the first half. 12-8 is your score. Quarterback's going to take the snap, and he'll hand it to the tailback. Tailback looking for a little bit of room. He's not going to find much.
That was a big pile to get stuck under.
He'll be tackled at the original line of scrimmage, and it'll be 2nd down and goal for the Dragons. I can't help but notice through that hole, if he would have bounced it out to the left, he had nothing but orange paint in front of him. There's the snap, and another handoff. Quarterback's going to keep it. He'll be dragged down in the backfield.
Beautiful
Sack.
defense right there.
That's number 29, Jerome Nichols, the senior. And that'll back the Cougars up, or the Dragons up a little bit. And it'll be 3rd and goal now from the 10. Nice heads-up play there by Nichols. Quarterback's looking for a man. He's going to roll out to his right. Just escapes a tackle, and Sexton's going to try to stop him. He can't. He gets blocked in the back, and the quarterback's going to trot into the end zone.
There's a flag on that
There
end.
is a flag on the opposite side of the field.
That's going to be unsportsmanlike against us, probably on Austin Jordan. I mean, I don't know that, but from his body language. And with his helmet having come off during the play, he must come out.
Touchdown is good, unsportsmanlike on the Cougars.
They'll enforce that on the kickoff, I would imagine.
Field goal is blocked, so it's going to be 18-8. Cougars will retain a 10-point deficit with 2:33 remaining in the first half. Nice heads-up play there on special teams by the Cougars.
We're winning the special team battle tonight, really. And I think this is the first time we can say we won the special team battle in a game.
Well, I mean, honestly, we're winning the offensive battle too. They're able to drive the ball and sustain drives. They're just really hurting themselves with the penalties. If they could cut down on the penalties, play a little more disciplined football, they would have a lead in this ball game. Now with 2:33 remaining in the first half, we'll see if the Cougars can do the unthinkable and score twice in a ball game.
Correct. It's been the rare white Bengal Tiger this year to even get a touchdown.
So it looks like the unsportsmanlike was not.
That's good. I mean, that gives us as much of an advantage as we can have.
So Jordan and Gibson back deep. We'll see where they decide to kick it on this play.
Kick it to Jordan. Simply because of what happened down there, they'll feel like they're in his head.
They are going to pooch it over to the sideline. It'll be fielded by Sam Sexton, and he'll fall on it just shy of the 50-yard line, and the Cougars will have their best field position of the night after a kickoff.
2.5 minutes is a lot of time for the Cougars as well.
So 1st and 10 from the 49 for the Cougars. 1 yard to gain until they are in Dragon territory. Dragons are going to pack the defensive line, and there's the handoff to Graham. Graham's got some room outside, but he's not going to be able to get there as he's dragged down from behind by the defensive end. It'll be a loss of 1 on the play.
And he had some blocking in front of him as Jordan had shifted around and was coming around that corner for the block.
Clock continues to run. It's 1:53 remaining in the first half. The Cougars are going to have to get a sense of urgency here. There's the handoff to Graham around the end. And he's going to be met in the backfield again. So the Dragons are able to stop the Cougars on the run after 2 run plays. And I think that means we're going to see the Cougars go to the air here. There is a timeout on the field. The Dragons, I believe, are the ones who called it.
It does look like a Dragon timeout. They're going to set up a nickel or dime type defense.
And they're going to try to preserve a little bit of time on the clock if they do get the ball back here and see if they can't punch another one into the end
Because
zone.
the Cougars do indeed get the ball to start the second half.
So in their best start of the season so far, the Cougars have kind of fizzled out here in the second quarter, unable to convert on their offensive drives, being plagued by penalties. Lawson sends Moore in motion. He's back and looking for a man. He doesn't have one. He's going to keep it himself. He stutters a little bit, and he'll be shoved out of bounds after a pickup of about 6 on the play. So it's decision time for Taylor Owenby and the crew, as it's now 4th down and about 5 to go.
They're going for it. They are absolutely going for it right here. It's too far for the drawing of all sides to make it a first down. Though that could make it a very easy first down with a quarterback sneak.
1:23 remaining in the first half. Cougars trail by 10. They try to draw him off sides unsuccessfully, and Lawson's going to call the timeout, and the Cougars are going to think about it. We'll take a quick break here on the Volunteer Times, and we'll be right back as the Cougars try to convert the 4th and 5.
Friday Night Football. It's all about comfort, family, and community. At Winder Furniture, we believe your home should feel just as welcoming as the big game. We have one of the best selections of furniture right here in stock, ready for immediate delivery. Sofas, recliners, dining tables, and a wide variety of mattresses, all ready for when you are. No waiting weeks or months. And when you shop with us, delivery is always fast, free, and we'll even haul away your old furniture or mattress at no extra charge. As a locally owned and operated business, we're proud to support our community because we live here too. Come see us at Winder Furniture today, where comfort is always in stock and service comes with a smile. We'll make your house feel like a home just in time for the next kickoff.
All right, folks, we're back. It's 4th and 5. The Cougars with the twins set to the right. Lawson in the shotgun. He's going to send Jordan in motion.
And we just moved on the line. I saw that guard take his hand off the ground. And you simply cannot do that.
The defensive lineman shouted something, was able to get him to jump. Austin Jordan having a little conference here with the line judge, trying to explain to him that the defense is yelling go.
And you cannot simulate a snap count. So he's got a legit drop.
That's a delay of game penalty, if I'm
Correct.
not mistaken. They're going to have to bring Austin Jordan off as his helmet came off.
It's the third time his helmets came off this game.
So it's Stooksbury, Moore, and Gibson to the bottom of your screen. Sam Sexton's out on the right side all by himself. Lawson's looking. He's going to keep it himself and try to head up the middle, and he will have nothing. He's going to fall down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Clinton ball.
1:15 remain in the half.
With 1:15, I would look for the Dragons to take a shot deep here after the turnover on downs.
And with trips to this side, the lone receiver to that one, that's a very good possibility.
They're going to pitch it. They were thinking the same thing we were thinking. Cougars able to stop him after a pickup of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
But going out of bounds preserves clock.
1:07 remaining in the first half. Cougars hanging on to a 10-point deficit. And Campbell County is going to jump off sides. Free yardage without a single second coming off the clock. Smart play there by the Dragons. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. It was number 51, Josh Ramsey, who jumped off sides. Quarterback takes the snap. He's looking. He's in trouble. He's going to be sacked in the backfield by a host of Cougars.
Big Jake Lawson.
Josh Ramsey makes up for the offsides penalty. And Jake Lawson, and also in on the tackle was number 25, Jack Stooksbury. So the entire defensive line for the Cougars able to get in the backfield. It'll be 57 seconds, now 3rd and 12.
And a timeout, Dragons.
Stick around for quarters number 3 and 4. We're going to have 2 more trivia questions coming up, and we've got ourselves a tight ball game here as the Cougars only trailing by 10 with 57 seconds remaining. They do get the ball to open the second half. And I think somebody's going to have to grab them by the face mask and explain to them that a 10-point ball game is still anybody's ball game.
It absolutely is.
They look absolutely defeated, and there's no reason for it. They've played a heck of a football game so far. Just penalties have killed them. If they can clean that up, talk about it in the locker room, they could come back and win this in the second half.
I'm not sure. Okay. There we go. The Cougars took an odd track back onto the field. I was confused for a minute.
Twins to the left. Single man to the right. There's the snap. Quarterback's looking. He's going to try to go deep. And he's going to be run out of bounds at the original line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th and 10. Well, 4th and 11 for the Dragons now. Cougars able to convert a 3rd down into a 4th, and we'll see what the Dragons do here. Quarterback out of the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's rolling out to the left, looking, fires to the sideline. It's going to be incomplete. Cougar football with 44.9 remaining on the clock.
Now, the Cougars can take shots at the end zone because they do get the ball back in the second half. A score here and a score to start the second half. This is a Cougar ball game.
And with a successful 2-point conversion on the opening drive, they can pull within 2. They can pull within a field goal of this ball game if they can punch one into the end zone here with just 44 seconds remaining. Sexton at the bottom of your screen. We've got Jordan, Moore, and Gibson to the right. There's the snap. Lawson's looking. Gibson's wide open. He's going to fire downfield. Gibson's got it. It's going to be broken up. Lawson saw it too late. Gibson was running downfield with his arm up. Lawson's just not been able to get that check down and look at his second option receiver there in Gibson.
And very good defensive play by that Clinton secondary member.
I don't know. I kind of think Gibson just fumbled it a little bit. The defensive back dove for it, but I don't think he got a finger on it. Maybe enough to break Gibson's concentration.
Sometimes it's not about getting a finger on it. Like I said, sometimes it's about getting in the head. Getting in the head's a very valuable weapon in that arsenal.
.3 remaining in the second half. It's now 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Lawson in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's looking. He's going to fire down the sideline. He's got Sexton. Sexton's wide open. He's going to catch it. He's down to the 30-yard line, and the Cougars are going to have to hurry. The clock's only going to stop to move the chains. Cougars now in the hurry up. Sexton's going to move to the right
Clock
side
is
of the
wound.
field. 28 seconds remaining in the second half. There's the snap, and Lawson's going to spike it.
Now, that was a smart play. Usually you do that from under center.
23.7 remaining in the first half. 18-8 is your score. Campbell County trailing, but they are moving the ball. 30 yards between them and the end zone, and a lot of black jerseys, but they're having some success in the passing game, and you got to think they're going to keep it in the air here. The student section is hyped. Trips to the left. Sexton out by himself. Got the corner on an island. There's Lawson. He's back looking. Sexton's going to get hit on his route. Lawson's going to keep it himself, and he'll pick up a yard. Can we get a flag? There it is.
We got the flag.
Late hit.
And that was a dragon shooting themselves in the foot.
It's number 13, the same one that's been calling the snap all night. So 15.7 remaining on the clock. The Cougars honestly are going to have to just take a couple shots at the end zone. That's really all they have time for.
Well, I mean, we're going to move. We're going to move the chains.
So it's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down for the Cougars. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Lawson out of the shotgun. He's got trips to the left. Sexton to the right. Once again, he's got that corner on an island. He's going to fire into the end zone. It's Kevin Moore. He overshoots him. That was a touchdown. It had TD written all over.
That was an easy touchdown. I mean, that angle was perfect.
Only 3 seconds come off the clock. There are 12 remaining. It is now 2nd and 10. Lawson, whatever he does, if he's not going to shoot it to the end zone, he's got to get the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, you're playing the sideline in the end zone right now. And they're going to,
the right
speaking
now.
of, they're going to spread Moore out really wide.
There's the snap. Lawson's going to roll to his right. And he's looking. He's got a man in the end zone. It is touchdown Cougars.
We have ourselves a ball game.
Timmy Gibson on the reception. with 2.7 remaining in the first half, and it's 18-14.
With the Cougars set to get the ball in the second half.
Jordan and Gibson are hyped. Exactly what the Cougars needed to keep momentum in this ball game. And a PAT attempt coming up. The kick is up. The kick is good. Wormsley punches it through the uprights. And we've got a tight ball game here, folks. One field goal between the Cougars and the Dragons. 18-15 is your score. And we'll have a kickoff coming up. And that's about all we'll have time for as the Cougars get ready to head into the locker room with their tightest ball game of the season.
Your kickoff return team has to play safety valves on this kickoff. Or kick it through the end zone and play defense.
I'd be looking for the squib kick here. Something to burn off that last 2.7.
Absolutely. Just throw down one of those worm burners. Just like it's Jonathan Crompton throwing a pass.
And I'd keep it in the short field. Cougars now with helmets in the air. The old traditions are coming back. And there's the kick. It is a worm burner, and the clock is not going to run. And for some reason, return man's going to take it to the sideline. He's going to reverse field, looking for some room. He does break a couple of tackles, and he's going to be dragged down at the 50-yard line by number 8.
They're going to call a horse collar tackle on us.
Unbelievable. It was not a horse collar. He
It was
had him
not
by the shoulder pads.
If anything, that was a German suplex. So the Clinton will get an untimed down. Absolutely not a horse collar. That was a textbook German suplex all around the waist.
So it'll move them up 15. They'll get the ball from the 35 with one untimed down.
And, of course, they're going to just throw deep.
Campbell County is going to have to play prevent, and they're not. They're in cover 2. You cannot let a wide receiver behind you. There's the snap. It's a fresh quarterback. Fires deep into the end zone. Sexton's on it, tracking it. He knocks it down, and it is no good. Campbell County will go into the locker room trailing 18-15. The Cougars are hyped. We got ourselves a ball game, folks. Stick around for the halftime performances from the band, and we'll be right back here for quarter number 3 as Campbell County will receive the opening kickoff and look to drive the ball downfield and take another lead in the ball game. Here on the Volunteer Times.
This is my time. I'm on the rise, can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time, ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind, beating the buzzer like this is my time. This is my moment, you better bet that I'm on it. Ready and set, I'ma own it. Blast it to 10, then keep going. There ain't no coasting, I never settle, don't play. Putting the kettle to flame, I go 100 all day. Foot on the pedal, no brakes. 10, 9, paid all my dues, waited in line. 8, 7, now it's about time that I take mine. 6, 5, king of the jungle, heart of a lion. 4, 3, 2, 1, watch out, here I come. This is my time, I'm on the rise, can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time, ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind, beating the buzzer like this is my time. This is my time. This is my shot clock goes tick-tock. Haters wish that I slip. No, I don't miss.
Hello guys, welcome to El Charro Mexican Grill here in La Follette, Tennessee.
This is our entrance for you. You see it by the hostess. This is our ice cream parlor. We have many different choices to choose from. We also have milkshakes and boba tea and many other desserts.
Located in downtown La Follette, has been a treasure in our community since 1933. Locals agree that no one can serve up breakfast and lunch quite like the Royal Pool Room. For decades, folks have come from miles around to experience the legendary Pool Room hot dog, alongside another local favorite in the Royal Burger. You'll come for the great food, but you'll return for the hometown culture, the vintage atmosphere, and most of all, our charming locals. And while you're there, of course, a game of pool. What better way to enjoy Cougar football this year while casting the volunteer time stream to your big screen TV than enjoying it with a sack full of Pool Room hot dogs? And when the temperatures begin to drop this fall, it'll be even better, topped off with that fabulous chili. Call in ahead for a quick pickup before kickoff. Life is good. Celebrate the little things here at the Royal Pool Room, downtown La Follette.
It's game time. When it comes to buying or selling a home, you need a team that knows how to call the right plays.
At Alco Builders and Realty, we're ready to tackle the market.
Our team will help you protect your investment and score big.
From kickoff to closing, we're here to guide you every step of the way.
At Alco Builders and Realty, we know how to move the ball down the field.
And help you score your perfect real estate deal.
Go Cougars!
I gotta go shower.
It's laundry night.
Dishwasher needs to run.
And the hot water wars. A Renai tankless water heater gives you an endless supply of hot water for everything you need to do.
Powell Clinch Utility District is your natural gas provider. PCUD offers sales, service, and installation of Renai tankless water heaters. Call or visit today and ask about our 0% financing.
Renai, hot water for all.
Lindsay's Carpet and Paint Center, located in downtown La Follette, is a cherished family-owned business that has served our community since 1974. And the Volunteer Times is proud to have Lindsay's Carpet as a sponsor of Cougar football. As on the field, beginning with a firm foundation is everything. Lindsay's carries a wide variety of tile, hardwood, and laminate flooring to keep you firm of foot for the long game ahead. If there's a hard tackle in your future, you definitely want the best carpet and padding manufactured by name brands you trust to soften the tackle. Lindsay's also offers professional installations and oversees the job is done right the first time. And as always, Lindsay's backs what they sell. If one play in the game book isn't working, you quickly switch it up to another. Benjamin Moore quality paints and various name brand stains are just the thing you need to paint up a new game plan in a pinch. Plus, they've got the tools so those do-it-yourselfers can score big. Lindsay's experienced staff is readily available to assist with questions or ideas. Stop by and see Scott and the team for your next home improvement project.
As every good coach knows how to put points on the board, our clients know that we are going to call the right plays.
At Linda Kilgore State Farm, we know our best defensive play is making sure you have the right coverage for what life can throw at you.
But we're great at offense too. We fight hard to make sure you get the best rates and coverage in the market.
If you are after the team-winning touchdown, Linda Kilgore State Farm is a team to carry it to the end zone.
Making sure our clients know they are an important part of our team is our overall philosophy.
Go Cougars!
Friday Night Football. It's all about comfort, family, and community. At Winder Furniture, we believe your home should feel just as welcoming as the big game. We have one of the best selections of furniture right here in stock, ready for immediate delivery. Sofas, recliners, dining tables, and a wide variety of mattresses, all ready for when you are. No waiting weeks or months. And when you shop with us, delivery is always fast, free, and we'll even haul away your old furniture or mattress at no extra charge. As a locally owned and operated business, we're proud to support our community because we live here too. Come see us at Winder Furniture today, where comfort is always in stock and service comes with a smile. We'll make your house feel like a home just in time for the next kickoff.
Come on, babe, go with me, riding high, living free. Don't ask once and don't think twice, 'cause baby, I'm living the life. 'Cause baby, I'm living the life.
Hi, my name is Reed Troutman. I'm an attorney here in Campbell County, Tennessee, and I want to take just a second today to introduce you to my title company, Troutman Title and Escrow. Located in Jacksboro, Tennessee, is a full-service title company offering all residential and commercial title services. I often get asked the question of what sets our title company apart from the rest. I've been in the title business since 2000. Secondly, I would add that we are also an attorney-based title company. I am hands-on and we're able to oversee all aspects of the closings therein. Thirdly, I would say my staff is very experienced and they are very equipped with the tools needed to process a closing from beginning to end. Our ultimate goal is a stress-free and hassle-free closing. One thing that makes that is communication with the realtors, the buyers, the sellers, and the lenders. It's imperative that that communication take place in order to process the closing properly and quickly. And that is what we're committed to do. We know this community well because we are part of it. With deep roots in Campbell County and Norris Lake real estate markets, we have built trusted relationships with realtors, investors, and lenders, making us the preferred local choice for title and escrow services. Whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing, choose Troutman Title and Escrow for experience, reliability, and a local team you can trust. Let's get your
It's been dark way too long in this place. That bright smile long gone been replaced. From ear to ear I see that fear in your face. Tell me when the last time you felt safe, cause there's some evil people in the streets. Evil at your front door, creeping while you sleep. It's time to raise up, show that evil we ain't weak. We don't turn the other cheek, I can show you how to be strong. Come on, follow me. Heard you looking for a hero. Well, look up. No more running from the bad guy, I'ma stare him in the eye like, what's up? I know the journey got hard for a minute, but I ain't giving this up. Yeah, I got the heart of a champion. If I get knocked down, I get back up. We go through bad days, hard times, low pay, high crime, pathways to a life without sunshine. I'm the lifeline. With this life, I'm gonna be the pipeline, shining in the nighttime. Bet on me to swoop down. I'ma go toe to toe. Already know that I'm never gonna back down. Bet on me to stand tall. I take on anything for my crew. Bet I risk it all. Wicked people in the streets. Corruption.
Mr. Don Hendricks, Mr. Ed Morton, the Campbell County High School band boosters, parents, that is not included to but limited to Ryan Tackett, Kevin and Leslie Wilson, Terry and Rebecca Mefford, Daniel Carroll, Danny Riggs, Deborah and Robert Dial, Tracy Sammons, Cindy Woods, Amanda Boshears, Jonica Meadows. An additional thing goes to Eagle Heating and Air and Plumbing. Student leadership includes band and brass captain Cooper Sammons, woodwind captain Jace Huddleston, percussion captain Cody Freeman, percussion co-captain Owen Dial, color guard captain Megan Watkins, color guard co-captains Tabitha Collette and Micaiah Pierce. The staff of the CCHS Marching Band includes color guard coach Christy Hibbler, percussion technician Ethan Clark, brass instructor Helen Campbell. Campbell County High School Marching Band is under the direction of Adam Wright and Tiffany Brayton. Drum majors Jenna Stevens and Kiana Foltz. Is your band ready?
All right, folks, we are back getting ready to kick off the second half of what's been an absolutely exciting ball game for the Cougars. They trail by 3, but the scoreboard doesn't nearly tell the tale. Clinton able to score 2 touchdowns on 2 absolute bombs. And other than that, they've had a lot of trouble moving the ball against the Cougars' defense. On the offensive side of the ball, Campbell County showing that they are the more dominant team in terms of moving the ball down the field, but they've hurt themselves on the offensive line with
just
procedural
penalties.
So 18-15 is your score. We'll have the opening kickoff of the second half coming up here in about 2.5 minutes. Pat, what did you see from Campbell County tonight that's been different than what we've seen in the previous 5 ball games?
Crispness. The offense has been much more crisp. That defensive play has been a lot more on point. Not that they've had the worst games, even though they played against some offensive powers, but just an overall better all-around game by the defense.
And I got to take my hat off to both coordinator staffs, the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator, in Mark Romero and the defensive coordinator pretty much.
OMB's the defensive coordinator.
But defensively, Campbell County's been able to dial up some pressure. They've been able to stop the run. The only thing that they've been weak on is getting beat on the deep ball. And I think they'll probably have cleaned that up in the locker room. Offensively, Mark Romero has opened the playbook wide open. We're seeing formations we've never seen from the Cougars before, and we're seeing play calls that we've never seen from the Cougars before. But what I've got to take my hat off to the most is that he's found weaknesses in the Clinton defense, and he's exploiting them. He's going back to the same plays, maybe flipping field, but going back to the same plays and calling up plays that have been working and making Clinton stop them before he moves on to the next play in the playbook. And it's been really successful for the Cougars tonight. About 43 seconds to go here before the opening kickoff. Folks, if you're just joining us, it's the start of the third quarter. It's 18-15. Campbell County's looked the best they've looked all season long.
And they're going to get the ball back.
I had a word with a couple of the players down on the sideline in the halftime break, the players that are not dressed out tonight, and I said to them, guys, you've got them where you want them. Don't let this team off the hook, and they were fired up. There was a look in their eye that they're going to bring this team out here and hype them up and get them pumped up for the second half and not let Clinton sneak away with this one.
And it's time.
That's the halftime horn, and the Cougars are going to receive the opening kickoff. Back deep to receive for the Cougars, Austin Jordan and Timmy Gibson, the Speed Demons. There's the kick. It's a line drive punch kick out to the sideline. It's going to be fielded by Jordan. Jordan met early, but he makes a juke move and clears the tackler. Gets another yard or two, and he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. And that's where the Cougars will start the opening drive.
Pick up a couple extra yards with that juke.
It is important to note, too, that this game, although both teams are undefeated, does have playoff implications.
Right.
Basically, whoever wins this game tonight gets an automatic bid into the postseason.
No. Top 4 teams make it.
Is it? I was told that you just have to win one ball game.
Not this year.
So
Jellicoe has to win one ball game.
Okay.
But whoever loses tonight is eliminated from playoff contention.
So they need to win 2.
Yes.
Thanks for clearing that up, Pat, as Lawson takes the snap and hands it off to Austin Jordan on the jet sweep. He'll be dragged down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple of yards there, and it'll be 2nd down and 12.
And fans, stay tuned. Here in just a short while, I'll be asking trivia question number 3.
Double twin set for the Cougars. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to move Graham over to his left. There's the snap. He's going to roll out to his left. Looking downfield. He's got a man, and it's, I believe,
beautiful
that's Sam Sexton. Sam Sexton hauls it in. He ducks a tackle and falls forward up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 1st down, Cougars. 15-18 is the score. Cougars trailing by only a field goal with 10:50 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Big 1st down.
Now with the trips to the right. It's going to send Moore in motion. Hands it off to Graham. Graham's got a seam. He'll pick up about 5 on the play. So they're going to spot the ball at a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Looks like we're going to have trips to air side.
Folks, if you're watching the stream right now, be sure to share it on Facebook, as we've got what could be the Cougars' first win of the season. Seems to be boiling up under the surface here. 9:37 remaining in the 3rd quarter, trailing by 3 against Clinton. Let everybody know they need to be watching here on the Volunteer Times. It's now 3rd down after a loss of 1, 3rd and 7. Trips to the left, 1 man to the right. It's Sexton. Lawson's going to roll out. He's looking. He's got nobody. He's going to fire deep. He's got Timmy Gibson. It's through his hands.
So close.
No flag on the play. Gibson wanted one, but the refs say it was clean.
And it looks like Kettle Hake is going to come onto the field.
There's the snap. Kettle Hake's kick is high, end over end, bounces at the 35-yard line, and it's going to be fielded. Fielded by number 7, the fast wide receiver who heads to the sideline, and he's going to head out. And there's going to be flags come in from everywhere, as I believe it was number 22, Tyler Kettle Hake, the punter, who dove at his legs, but after he was out of bounds, it'll be a 15-yard penalty on what was a really good return by the Dragons, and the Dragons are going to start with excellent field position.
And while the White Hat calls it, we're going to go ahead and ask our 3rd quarter trivia question. On this day, September 26, in 2008, the Cougars scored a school record-tying 47 points against what opponent? Once again, on this day, September 26, 2008, the Cougars scored a record-tying 47 points against what opponent?
So I'm sure the punter's going to get an earful on the sideline.
Absolutely.
Dragons now in a 5 wide receiver set. Quarterback in the backfield out of the shotgun by himself. Man in motion is going to fake the handoff and hit the wide receiver on a slant route who jukes and trots into the end zone. Touchdown, Clinton. .8:29 to go in the third quarter. 24-15 is your score. There's the kick. It is up. It is good. It'll be 25-15.
So back to a 10-point game, not out of reach at all.
It was Austin Jordan on the coverage on that route, and he's just disgusted with himself as he let that one go. Just got juked out of his shoes there, and into the end zone goes the receiver. Number 7's the one that's been in the end zone deep on just about every touchdown that Clinton has scored tonight. He's tall and he's fast. But the Cougars have done a really good job of containing him other than the scores on the deep ball. 25-15 your score. 8:30 remaining in the third quarter. Campbell County will attempt again on offense to try to put some more points on the board and tighten the gap a little bit. It's just 10 points between the Cougars and their first victory. There's the kick. It's another line drive pooch to Austin Jordan. He's going to pick it up at the 20. He's going to head to the sideline. He's down to the 25, and he'll be dragged down from the back at the 26-yard line, and Jordan is down. He's not getting up. Looks like just a cramp. We're going to go to a quick break while we're in injury timeout, folks, here on the Volunteer Times. 25-15 your score. Campbell County trails the Dragons.
Hello guys, welcome to El Charro Mexican Grill here in La Follette, Tennessee.
This is our entrance for you. You see it by the hostess. This is our ice cream parlor. We have many different choices to choose from. We also have milkshakes and boba tea and many other desserts.
We're back, fans. It was not Carnes who on this day did the Cougars did the Cougars tie in 2008 the school scoring record.
Leg tackle, on Graham. It is second down for the Cougars.
Matthew, we know you need something. Yeah, I always, me and Biss, I always come prepared.
7:55 remaining in the third quarter. 10-point deficit for the Cougars.
Always come prepared, gang. You know, I get it for Dragon Business.
Double twin set. Graham in the backfield with Lawson. Lawson's going to send Graham in motion. There's the snap. Dragons bringing pressure. They've got Sexton on the slant. That'll be good for...
Bit of a scrum there at the
Looks
end
like
of
a
that.
negative yardage play. And it'll be third down now and 11.
Fans, once again on this day, September 26 in 2008, the Cougars scored a school record tying 47 points against what opponent?
Gibson, Stooksbury, and Sexton, or Jordan to the left and Sexton to the right. Quarterback Lawson's looking out. And he's going to fire. It's going to be caught by Timmy Gibson. That'll be a gain of about 9 on the play. Not
beautiful catch by Gibson.
Down, but it'll be 4th and short, and they're going to trot out the punt team. .46 remaining in the third quarter if you're just joining us. Campbell County trails by 10 as the punt snap goes over the head of Kettlehake, but he does come down with it. Gibson's trying to stop the return man. He jukes him, and he's going to head to the sideline. Couple of blocks thrown, and he'll take it across the 50-yard line, and there's another flag.
The Clinton Dragons is also not the correct answer to this trivia question. And it looks like we have a man down.
Man down and 2 flags on the play. That's Jordan again.
Scary. What is she gonna do?
Folks, we're going to go to a quick commercial break with the injury timeout. We'll update you on the other side of the break.
The Royal Pool Room, located in downtown La Follette, has been a treasure in our community since 1933. Locals agree that no one can serve up breakfast and lunch quite like the Royal Pool Room. For decades, folks have come from miles around to experience the legendary Pool Room hot dog, alongside another local favorite in the Royal Burger. You'll come for the great food, but you'll return for the hometown culture, the vintage atmosphere, and most of all, our charming locals. And while you're there, of course, a game of pool. What better way to enjoy Cougar football this year while casting the volunteer time stream to your big screen TV than enjoying it with a sack full of Pool Room hot dogs? And when the temperatures begin to drop this fall, it'll be even better, topped off with that fabulous chili. Call in ahead for a quick pickup before kickoff. Life is good. Celebrate the little things here at the Royal Pool Room, downtown La Follette.
All right, folks, we're back as the injured player is making his way off the field with the training staff. It was not Austin Jordan. Jordan's on the sideline. He's fine, stretching out a cramp. It was number 3, Owen Blankenblicker. So
Trevor Nolan, you are correct. It is the Mountaineers of Heritage.
The 2 flags on the play were offsetting penalties on the Cougars and the Dragons, and so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line of the Cougars. Man in motion. They're going to fake the handoff. Looks to the side, and the quarterback's going to keep it. Lowers his head and rolls over Sam Sexton. It'll be good for about 5 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd and 5.
It's one of my old football players from back in the day won the trivia question this round. Oh, I've already got it.
Pass is going to be complete on a big pickup for the Dragons down to the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Campbell County has got to keep the Dragons out of the end zone on this drive. 5:30 remaining in the third quarter. 10-point deficit. It's 25-15. There's the snap. Quarterback's looking. Fires into the end zone. He's got a man. Touchdown, Dragons. Here's the PAT attempt. The kick is up, and it's good. Your score with 5:18 remaining in the third quarter, 32-15. Campbell County trails. Momentum killing score there for the Cougars.
Now they're under the gun.
This is a do-or-die drive coming up for the Cougars. If they do not put points on the board, you can pretty much tuck it into bed for the night.
We need good special teams play to start this drive.
Back deep, back deep to receive for the Cougars are Jordan and Gibson. There's the kick. It's a worm burner, and Clinton's going to recover an onside kick. No, Cougars player who it hit in the face mask is able to dive on it. Cougars retain the football. Nearly disaster there for the Cougars.
Fortunately, it's going to give us a good field position to start the drive on.
Really well executed onside kick surprise there.
And a really good special teams play by our team to get that ball into our possession and not allowing Clinton to drive a nail into the coffin.
Two scores and a 2-point conversion keeps the Cougars within one. Still a lot of time left on the clock, a lot of football to be played. It's 5:05, but the Cougars have got to score on this drive. Trips to the right, Sam Sexton to the left by himself. They're going to hand it off to Graham, and the Dragons have realized they can crash down that offensive line and stop the run. The Cougars, if they cannot move the ball on the ground, are going to be in trouble the rest of this ball game.
Second and 11.
Let's go, Bryson Maddox! I love you, Bryson!
We've got Gibson and Moore to the right with Jordan in tight. Lawson's rolling out, looking. He's going to keep it himself. Breaks a couple of tackles, and he'll push back a little bit over the original line of scrimmage. Pick up about a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd down for the Cougars.
Lawson with a carry.
So 3rd down, basically at midfield.
We do have an injured Cougar on the sideline. He's off the field of play, but it's Austin Jordan down once again. He has taken a beating all night long.
Kid plays hard. I mean, it's the nature of the beast.
So Jordan will be out for this play. It's going to be Moore and Stooksbury to the left of the formation. Sexton and Gibson to the right of the formation. Graham is in the backfield with Lawson. There's the snap. Lawson's back, looking downfield. He's hurried. He's going to roll out. He fires over the middle. He's got Timmy Gibson. Gibson catches it at the 45-yard line. They're going to give him a good spot.
And Gibson is down.
Not quite good enough for the 1st down. It'll be about 4th and 1 when the Cougars come back from the injury timeout. And we'll take a little break ourselves here on the Volunteer Times. Join us back on the other side with more Cougar football.
It's game time. When it comes to buying or selling a home, you need a team that knows how to call the right plays.
At Alco Builders and Realty, we're ready to tackle the market.
Our team will help you protect your investment and score big.
From kickoff to closing, we're here to guide you every step of the way.
At Alco Builders and Realty, we know how to move the ball down the field.
And help you score your perfect real estate deal.
Go Cougars!
I gotta go shower.
It's laundry night.
Dishwasher needs to run.
And the hot water wars. A Renai tankless water heater gives you an endless supply of hot water for everything you need to do.
Powell Clinch Utility District is your natural gas provider. PCUD offers sales, service, and installation of Renai tankless water heaters. Call or visit today and ask about our 0% financing.
All right, folks, we're back as the Cougars trying to convert on the 4th and 1. They're without Gibson, without Lawson, and without Gibson and without Jordan. But Eli Lawson takes the snap, and on the QB sneak, gets enough for the 1st down, and the Cougars are able to keep the drive alive.
That was beautifully executed.
3:17 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 32-15 is your score, but it's a much tighter ball game than that score tells. Campbell County's got to score on this drive. So the Cougars without their 2 best weapons in Timmy Gibson and Austin Jordan. Kevin Moore, Jack Stooksbury, Sam Sexton, and number 17, who we still don't have a name for on the roster, is in the ball game. They're going to change the formation. There's the snap and the flag immediately as the coaches were trying to get them lined up.
And there's a marker on the play.
On both sides of the field. It's going to be an illegal procedure. They had no receivers up on the line of scrimmage.
Too many men in the backfield.
You've got a bunch of backups in.
Now the ref will position you if you ask him to, but you have to ask him.
So it is an illegal procedure call against the Cougars. It'll back them up. I believe it's going to be 10 yards. No, 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 15 now for the Cougars. 2:31 remaining in the third quarter. 32-15 your score. Timmy Gibson is back in the game. Moore and Stooksbury to the top of your screen. Gibson and Sexton to the bottom of your screen. Trying the tunnel screen pass to Sam Sexton. The pass is high and Sexton unable to haul it in. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Bryson! You're doing so good!
Double twins once again. Graham in the backfield with Lawson. Oh, man, in the center.
And here come the flags.
Preemptively snap the ball. It's going to be a false start on Campbell County. So now 2nd and 20.
Procedure penalties are killers.
Man in motion, it's Moore. There's the snap. Lawson's going to roll out to his left. He's looking downfield. He doesn't have a man. He's going to have to keep it himself and trot out of bounds after moving backward about 5 yards. And it'll be another negative yard play for the Cougars.
It's going to be an exceptionally long third down.
25. Cougars need a miracle right here on this play. 3rd and 25. 4 wide receivers set. Lawson's looking. He's in trouble. He's going to have Stooksbury with a pickup of about 3 yards. And it'll be 4th and a mile for the Cougars.
So Kettlehake will come onto the field.
Go Bryson! I love you!
17 points in the fourth quarter is going to be difficult to overcome. It's not impossible.
Bryson, take it home! Take it home!
There's the kick.
Take it home!
And it's going to be fielded. Really gutsy play there by the return man, but it works out for him. He heads to the sideline. And he's going to break some tackles and take it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Dragons. 38-15 your score with 51 seconds remaining in the third quarter. There's the snap. The kick is up, and it is good. That'll make your score 39-15. Campbell County trails Clinton. 51.4 remaining in the third quarter. We'll go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with more.
Friday Night Football. It's all about comfort, family, and community. At Winder Furniture, we believe your home should feel just as welcoming as the big game. We have one of the best selections of furniture right here in stock, ready for immediate delivery. Sofas, recliners, dining tables, and a wide variety of mattresses, all ready for when you are. No waiting weeks or months. And when you shop with us, delivery is always fast, free, and we'll even haul away your old furniture or mattress at no extra charge. As a locally owned and operated business, we're proud to support our community because we live here too. Come see us at Winder Furniture today, where comfort is always in stock and service comes with a smile. We'll make your house feel like a home just in time for the next kickoff.
All right, folks, we're back. 39-15 your score. 51 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Campbell County trails Clinton. They went into the locker room trailing by 10, and Clinton's going to try another onside kick. They're going to be able to recover it on the Cougars side of the ball, and the Cougars will have good field position to start their next drive. So they go in trailing by 10, and
now they're trailing by
24.
24.
Later, it's 24-point deficit. Penalties killed them on the last drive. Special teams play for Clinton, and two really nice offensive drives from the Clinton Dragons. And this one's all but out of reach. 24 is a really big hill to climb.
Where are the Dragons scoring away from being in the running clock?
Gibson and Moore at the bottom of your screen. There's a handoff to Graham, and Graham's going to be destroyed at the line of scrimmage. Looked like about 6 defensive players had him at the line.
All righty, so second down. Clock is running. Will we? I don't think we're going to run a play. I think we're going to let this clock expire and go into the final frame.
We've got police up in the stands here questioning students. There was a group of Clinton students here.
Well,
right
we had Clinton's 2 favorite walking advertisements for birth control right here, disrupting some stuff, and they beat feet, so.
Tonight's Godway fifth quarter, sponsored by Lori Wilson, Mortgage Investors Group providing tonight's bill, and Hustle Barker providing tonight's store prizes.
I can't say I agree with getting law enforcement up here. Just a couple of kids cheering for their team. Just happen to be on the wrong side of the stadium.
With a kid they played ball with.
So as we get ready to start the fourth quarter here, it's 39-15, Campbell County trailing. Campbell County is going to start the drive from the 47-yard line. Good field position. So 4 wide receiver set for Lawson. Dragons showing pressure, and they are going to send a man off the side, and Lawson evades it, fires deep downfield. He's got Sexton. Sexton unable to come up with it.
It'll bring up 3rd down.
Lawson just missed his mark on that one. 3rd and 11 now for the Cougars. Four wide receivers set. Lawson out of the shotgun. There's the snap. Lawson's looking. He's being pressured. Evades the tackle, and he's going to overthrow Austin Jordan. It'll be 4th and 11.
All right, fans, I'm going to go ahead and ask our last trivia question. This is basically the second part of that last one. How long did the 47-point record last after the September 26, 2008 record tying game?
So looks like the Cougars are going to punt. Kettlehake in to do the kicking duties. There's the snap. He's got it. He punts it. It's a high pit punt down to the 21-yard line. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
Fans, once again, how long did the 47-point record last after the September 28, 2008 record-tying game?
It'll be 1st and 10 Dragons from the 35-yard line. And Campbell County now just trying to keep the Dragons out of the end zone. It seems like with that punt, O&B's pretty much thrown the towel in. Met in the backfield is the tailback by number 18, Landon Chadwell. Just stuck his helmet in his gut and pushed him back. It'll be a loss of yardage for the Dragons.
Now, I've called Chadwell's name a lot during the home games when I'm on the PA. 6 years is not correct. Once again, how long did the 47-point record last after the September 26, 2008 record-tying game?
Quarterback now out of the shotgun. He's going to roll out to his left, and he's looking downfield. Launches one across the middle, and he's got a man. It's going to be caught. He'll be tackled by Timmy Gibson. Gibson absolutely stuck him. It's a miracle that he held onto that ball. He didn't have a very good grip on it. It'll be 3rd down for the Dragons. Quarterback's going to fire to the sideline. He's got a man who steps out of bounds, but not before picking up the 1st down.
A shade over 10 minutes remain in the contest. Still waiting on an answer for our final trivia question of the night. How long did the 47-point record last?
I see 6 years and 9 years.
After the September 26, 2008 record-tying game. You're not.
I'm thinking.
Is it higher?
I'm thinking Price era football. Screen pass turns into a big gain for the Dragons. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It'll be first down, Dragons. Quarterback's going to keep it himself on this one. Making some moves, breaking some tackles, and he's got another Clinton first down. Really nice run there by the Dragon quarterback.
Fans, you need to get those guesses in, as there's 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the contest.
Clinton in no hurry to run this next play.
15 years is not correct. In fact, it is not even close. There's a marker on the play. That's in the holding zone.
Catches the ball, breaks a tackle. Fans not happy about how that play turned out, but there is a flag in the backfield.
There's also two Cougars down.
We do have a player down that is staying down on the turf. It looks like it's number 17.
Who we don't have the name for on the roster.
He is going to come off the field under his own power, but a lot of extracurricular activity on the play after the reception, and the Cougar fans were not happy with it. Holding on the Dragons, that'll back them up 10.
10 years is also not even close. 5 years is also incorrect and not close.
Let's see if we can help the folks at home out. There's 8:51 remaining in the ball game. 39-15 is the score. So that we don't run out of time on this fourth trivia question, Pat, was it even 1 year?
It was not.
There's a snap. The quarterback's going to take it. It looks like it's a tailback on the direct snap. He's got a lead blocker, and he's into the end zone.
And that will start the running clock.
Number 2, Cameron Anderson with a touchdown carry.
So again, a hint for the fans guessing. It is the answer to this question is not measured in years.
There's the kick. It's up, and it is good. Into the mountains it goes. 46-15 is now your score.
The clock will now only stop on injuries, timeouts, and scores. 4 weeks is not correct. Think smaller.
Y'all ready for this?
So Campbell County now set to receive the kickoff. 46-15 is your score. Campbell County kept it really tight in the first half. Unable to keep the Dragons at bay here in the second. 8:33 remaining in the ball game, and after this ball is kicked, we'll be under the mercy clock.
2 weeks. 1 week is also incorrect. you have to think slightly smaller than 1 week.
But 1 week's about as close as you can get.
1 week's as close as you can get, but it.
Jordan and Gibbons back to receive, but it's going to be Sam Sexton, and he slips. He had a wide open lane down the sideline, and he slipped on the wet turf as the humidity starts to roll in.
And that field turf does get really wet when the humidity rolls in.
It'll be first down Cougars from the 37-yard line.
The question one more time, since someone asked, is how long did the 47-point record last after the September 26th record-tying game? Verlin Hatfield, you are correct, with 6 days.
So the Cougars now under center in tight. There's the snap and the handoffs to Graham. Graham's not going to get much on that one as the defensive line able to collapse the blocking efforts from the Cougars. And it'll be second down and 9 after the 1-yard pickup. So it's not years, it's not months.
Oh, it's been answered.
It's not weeks.
Verlin Hatfield got it for 6 days. He was the first one to come in. We had another 6-day answer come in
just
shortly after.
Congratulations to Verlin. Just message us here on the Volunteer Times. Kelly Jo will hook you up with that free dinner at El Charro's. Thank you to El Charro's all season long for sponsoring our trivia questions. There's the snap, the handoffs to Graham. Graham going to be tackled by his jersey first, able to break it.
He was able to shed that tackle.
At the line of scrimmage, it'll be 3rd and 9 now. And we've got another Cougar down. Graham took a pretty good hit on that play, and I'd say he probably got the wind knocked out of him pretty good. We'll go to a quick break here on the Volunteer Times during the injury timeout.
As every good coach knows how to put points on the board, our clients know that we are going to call the right plays.
At Linda Kilmore State Farm, we know our best defensive play is making sure you have the right coverage for what life can throw at you.
But we're great at offense too. We fight hard to make sure you get the best rates and coverage in the market.
If you are after the team-winning touchdown, Linda Kilgore State Farm is a team to carry it to the end zone.
Making sure our clients know they are an important part of our team is our overall philosophy.
Go Cougars!
They did not have the entire right side of their blocking unit.
That's tough. I mean, you have to burn a timeout, which we're at the point in the game that timeouts are kind of meaningless, so.
looks like now they've got the personnel in place to execute the punt. Kettlehake back deep, and there's the snap. The kick is end over end and sails wide out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Not going to return that one.
It'll be Dragon football in their own territory at the 39. Clock will continue to run, 4:59 remaining in the ball game. Campbell County trails by 31. 46-15 your score. So they had a really good first half, and then the wheels just kind of came off here in the third quarter. And it's been all Dragons for the second half of the ball game. There's the snap. Quarterback is going to fire one deep downfield, and it'll be nearly picked off by Sexton. He's unable to come up with it.
Beautiful pass defense. And someone's down.
The Cougars are just taking injury after injury. The humidity and the heat tonight, cramps are rampant all over the field. Sexton went up high, unable to come down with it. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back after the injury timeout.
Lindsay's Carpet and Paint Center, located in downtown La Follette, is a cherished family-owned business that has served our community since 1974. And the Volunteer Times is proud to have Lindsay's Carpet as a sponsor of Cougar football. As on the field, beginning with a firm foundation is everything. Lindsay's carries a wide variety of tile, hardwood, and laminate flooring to keep you firm of foot for the long game ahead. If there's a hard tackle in your future, you definitely want the best carpet and padding manufactured by name brands you trust to soften the tackle. Lindsay's also offers professional installations and oversees the job is done right the first time. And as always, Lindsay's backs what they sell. If one play in the game book isn't working, you quickly switch it up to another. Benjamin Moore quality paints and various name brand stains are just the thing you need to paint up a new game plan in a pinch. Plus, they've got the tools so those do-it-yourselfers can score big. Lindsay's experienced staff is readily available to assist with questions.
All right, folks, we're back as the quarterback takes the snap. He's rolling out to his left. There is a flag on the play. Quarterback's going to shoot one into the end zone. It'll be caught, and I think that's going to be a touchdown, but there is a flag
it's coming back. That was basically a holding penalty, so all for naught.
It is holding on the Dragons. That'll back them up 10. So 2nd and 20 now for the Dragons. There's the snap. Backup quarterback is in the ball game. He's going to fire across the middle. The ball is going to be caught, and he'll be dragged down by nearly the entire Cougar secondary. He'll pick up about 15 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 5. It looks like he got about 18. It'll be 3rd and 3.
The clock continues to run.
Frustrations now mounting on the Cougar sideline as Austin Jordan comes off with his helmet off once more, and Clinton's going to score again. No, he's going to be shoved out of bounds at the 5-yard line with 2:40 remaining in the ball game. It'll be first and goal, Dragons from the 5.
And we're going to do a timeout on the field, which will stop the clock.
Congratulations to Bryson Maddox for breaking the career receiving yards for Clinton High School.
Celebration across the field as Bryson Maddox is his name, number 7. He's been a dangerous weapon all night long for the Dragons. Apparently has just broken the school career receiving record.
And congratulations to him. I mean, that's a big accomplishment.
Massive
Clinton
accomplishment.
has had some prolific receivers over the years.
Clock is now winding again. It's 2:20 remaining in the ball game. First and goal from the 5 for the Dragons.
Wide out on this side.
Well, we got to think it's going to be run to the right side. No, it's going to be run to the left. And he is not going to make it. But he does get down to the 1. It'll be second and goal from the 1. There's Jack Stooksbury on the tackle. Quarterback's going to keep it again, and he's into the end zone. Another Dragon touchdown. Hats off to the Dragons. You talk about halftime adjustments. Nothing was going their way in the first half of the ball game, and they have just come out of this locker room at halftime, shot out of a cannon. It's 1:34 remaining in the ball game. 52-15 now your score with the PAT attempt coming up. Here's the snap, the hold. The kick is up, and it is good. That'll make your score 53-15 with 1:34 remaining in the ballgame. So Campbell County will get it back for one more drive here to wind down the ball game.
A minute 34 is very likely to go quickly.
Gibson, Jordan, Moore, and Sexton. No Sexton. No Sexton on the play. So Gibson, Moore, and Jordan back deep to receive. Ortiz, the kicker for the Dragons. Teeing it up, walking it off. And they're going to try an onside kick. Ball comes loose. And the Dragons have it.
And that will be unsportsmanlike on the Dragons.
Jackson Noah was the one who came down with that, and he was absolutely clobbered.
I believe the Dragon just got ejected. So whoever that was will sit out the next game.
It'll be a 15-yard penalty and an ejection after the targeting call. Jackson Noah was absolutely clobbered. The kick return, or the kick team player just launched himself. Helmet-to-helmet contact. It's
unprotected player. Totally classless with the game this far out of reach. Way to go, Clinton. Way to go. Again, most classless thing I've seen all year in a football game.
Onside kick in the opening kickoff. It makes sense.
Onside kick when you're up 53-15. Garbage.
It's just classless.
Garbage by the Dragons of Clinton.
Gatorade bath on the opposite sideline.
Good for him. Good for him.
This has gone from a really good, really well-fought ball game on both sides of the ball to just a classless runaway for the Dragons. I understand you're getting your first win of the season, and it's a burner.
Hey,
but there's no reason for any of that.
What do you expect out of the worst team in Anderson County? You know what? You're not the Mavericks. You're not the Wildcats. You won one game this year, Clinton. Way to go.
There's the snap. Lawson's back looking. He's going to keep it himself, and he'll be sacked. 50 seconds remaining in the ball game. 53-15 is your score. Clock continues to run. I'll be surprised if the Cougars get another playoff. They are gonna try to get another playoff. Moore and Gibson at the bottom of your screen. Jordan and Sexton at the top. Lawson's gonna roll to his right. And he'll go to the sideline to Sexton, who has it. And he will not get out of bounds. Clock will continue to run. And that should do it tonight as the clock reads 10 seconds.
Yep,
9,
the third best high school
8,
team in Anderson County
7,
has picked up a win.
6, 4, 2. And that's the ball game, folks. Your final tonight from City Field in Clinton. Dragons 53, Cougars 15. And Pat, I'm just sick to my stomach for the Cougars.
I am too.
They played some of the best football they played all season in the first half. Just unable to sustain. They just didn't have the depth that they needed. They don't rotate players in like a good varsity program should. And the starters just got tired. Clinton's got a little bit bigger sideline. They were able to rotate some kids in, give their guys a breather. And I think that's what ultimately told the tale in the second half of the ball game.
Coach Owenby's a better man than I am. I would probably not be shaking hands after that targeting call on the onside kick. But you know what? Again, hats off to the Cougars. They played hard tonight. We go to Powell next week.
That'll be a tough one.
It will.
Powell's a pretty good team this year. It'll be a tough matchup for the Cougars, but we'll have it here live on the Volunteer Times, live from Powell. It's an away game.
My final broadcast of the year. I'll be in the booth the rest of the time.
Griffin, and joining me as always on the away games, Pat Peebley, signing off for the Volunteer Times. Once again, your final tonight, 53-15 as the Cougars fall to the Dragons.